Welcome everybody, 2025. We're here, brand new year. A lot of exciting things are coming up. Welcome everyone that's watching us right now through YouTube and Facebook. We're glad to have you guys. I am here with Patricia Jens. She is a phenomenal lender. Known her for a long time. How many years of experience do you have?
Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about that, but I've been in the industry. I was a lender for a while, like 27 years.
Yeah. Highly experienced. One of the things that I love the most about her is going to be that a lot of lenders will take a file, and even though they think that they could possibly get it, or they think they could possibly, do this loan, I don't want that think or that possibility. I don't want you to think, you need to let me know, yes, I can do the loan. Because if there's a possible chance that loan cannot get done, guess what? Don't give me an approval letter. Because that's going to bring me a lot of headaches, problems, money loss. I mean, litigation, you're talking about, it's not worth it. I've seen her turn down loans. Yes, you know why? Because they can't get done. They cannot get done. So that's one thing I really enjoy about her, to where we are then at the, week prior to closing, 2 or 3 days, we've got a denial letter. The loan's been going on for 6 months, not 6 months, but 4 months at least. Oof. Yeah, no, some have gone on for 6 months. None should go. They should all close within a 30-day period properly. Right. Because if she's seen everything up front, then she knows that it's going to close within a 30-day period. Why an extension, 4, 5, 6 extensions? I hate extensions. And so does the listing agent and the seller. That seller's got probably, they're renting, they got to move somewhere. So they're either renting somewhere, so they have a deposit somewhere, or they're buying somewhere, they have a deposit somewhere as well too. Okay, that cannot go. And now they have to extend that over there. It causes chaos. It truly just causes chaos. One thing I've seen about Patricia is that's not going to happen. She is very knowledgeable, and she will. Another thing I like about her as well too is that she's available 7 days a week, like I am, like our office is. Right. So you can communicate with her, call her, text her if you can't get a hold of her, right? And she'll be there. But I also, before I hand the floor over to Patricia, want to let you guys know, December 31st, there were changes by NAR again. Now, these were not changes. They're called rules or regulations. These are laws. NAR changes laws. And it had to do with condos, mostly with condos. But it also had to do with your as-is contract, big time. The condos, we have a brand new condo rider. We've got a brand new condo addendum. Also, the rental package. Rentals have also changed. So we're going to be going over that. I think the first class we're going to do it on Wednesday of next week. So be looking for our email. I communicate with all you guys through Constant Contact. That's the CRM system. We have about 7 different CRM systems. Some are free, some are like $10, $15, and some are pretty expensive. I like Constant Contact. So when you see in your email, Constant Contact, Partnership Realty, you know it's me. Letting you know about the class schedule. Telegram. You guys need to have your Telegram on your cell phone. You got to have it, because that's how we communicate with you guys. Well, I can't get my phone right now to go into the home screen. There we go. You'll have it right there, Telegram. And that's how we let you know about the classes that are coming up, the events that are coming up. You guys are advertising your brand new properties, or if you're looking for a property, you're also going in there and listen, I need a property in Tamarack. Is there anything available? Or Pembroke Pines, Sunny Isles, Stewart, and so forth. Okay. Now that's internally for Partnership Realty Realtors only. So the other way that I communicate with you guys, our office I'm talking about when I say I, is through Facebook and Instagram. I don't put it on YouTube. Very rarely do I put it on TikTok, But you guys need to be in all 4 of them. You need to be signed up and subscribed to Partnership Realty's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. That is it. How many of you guys attended the award ceremony party this year for Partnership Realty? Yeah. I mean, everybody that went up there you know, I asked the top producers, so, you know, can you guys share something? Can you tell us how did you make it up here? What's source of marketing? And what was it they said? Social media. It is the most powerful tool. So we're going to be doing a lot of marketing.
And it's free.
And it's free, guys. Absolutely. It is free. So you guys need to sign up with our YouTube, Partnership Realty I'm talking about, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Okay? Because all of that is the way that I will give you guys the direction on how to grow. But you need to know what to do. You just can't advertise certain things in there, which is not going to attract someone to call you. I'm going to give you the proper information. The same thing I gave to those other realtors that were up there, and I'm going to share it with all you guys as well too. And you can watch these on our classes. But right now, I want to hand the floor over to a phenomenal, very phenomenal loan officer, supervisor.
Thank you.
We go.
Patricia. Thank you. Well, thank you, Ismael, first of all. You know, officially, thank you so much for bringing me on board and giving me this opportunity. You know that if you know me, I have been around for quite some time.
Yeah.
I am a licensed realtor, been a licensed realtor since '98. I just do it pretty much for my own private stuff, but I decided, obviously, the place to put it is here. We're going to talk a little bit about that, too. But I have been a lender. I'm a lender through and through. I'm a mortgage broker. And Ismael gave me the opportunity, actually, like a couple years back, just to come here and do classes for you guys and, you know, share the space. It's amazing that now I have my office. You're welcome to come at any time with your scenarios, with your clients. I'm always available, like Ismael said. So thank you so much for the opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
I am so excited to be here.
You know, one of the things she's mentioned about classes, not really classes, it's knowledge.
Right.
It's knowledge. Okay. Her and I share quite a few things in common. And one thing is, I've owned 2 mortgage companies. I don't do mortgages anymore because, honestly, I'm lazy. I'm not going to kid you. I am point blank lazy, okay? But I've owned 2 mortgage companies, and I've done it for over 25 years. I have a love for financing. I love financing. Well, financing is the heart and soul, okay? It is the foundation of your files of real estate, because honestly, 9 out of 10 people are financing. Okay. You might get one that buys cash, but the ones that do have cash, they can actually buy cash, but they don't want to tie up all their money. So you know what they do? They use what's the word that's called leverage. That means with the cash they've got, instead of buying 1 property, they buy 3 as an investor. They buy 3 at one time, so that means when I sell these 3, guess what? I'm getting a profit on 3. But if I tie up all my money on 1 single property, I'm only going to get the investment and the return back on 1. Right. And I just said 3 as an example, but you could buy 4, 5, 6, 25. Okay, right. So financing is very important and helping. And you guys need to know everything there is about financing. Why? Because you're responsible for that client's escrow deposit and the transaction. So all these finance classes, all this knowledge that she'll be sharing, you know, you really got to know about it. No, you really know. Let me put it through this. You must know about it. Okay. So today, tell me a little bit about what we do today. Today you're going to do a little bit of introduction.
Yeah, today's going to be a light day. I commend you and I thank you all for being here. You let me know. I mean, I have the class in English and in Spanish. If you all understand English, it's going to be much better for me because I don't have to like repeat myself like a parrot, but I will gladly do it. I am fully Spanglish. I am Miami girl, so I am fully Spanglish. So, you know, my grandma, poor thing, you know, she'll be like, revolviéndose en la tumba. Say the sentence in 1 language, not in 2. Okay. So, but I commend you guys for being here. I know it's the beginning of the year, but in my opinion, it's the best way to start the year. You need to get the ball rolling. Let's get those bills paid from Christmas. Oh, yeah. Let's liquidate all those credit card bills. Let's pay off everything, and let's start on the right foot. So it's going to be a light class, Ismael, today. I wanted to introduce myself. Thank you for that introduction. Mm-hmm. I love it. Tell you a little bit about me, now that you know that you have me here. Ismael said that the more you know, the better you'll be, and I'm going to talk about that. But when it comes to loans, you don't have to know it all. Use me. Right. You just need to know a little bit. I mean to interrupt you. Yeah. You need to know the basics just a little bit, because your job is not to be a loan officer, but you need to know what's going on. Right.
You never want to be clueless to where a loan officer says to you, or better said, your client asks you the question, so what's going on with my file? Listing agent asks you a question, what's going on with the file? And you go, you start doing a Ralph Crampton, a hubba, you don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Right.
So you don't want to pull a Ralph Crampton on, you want to be able to ask the loan officer, they tell you,
right.
and then you're going to come right back to your buyer or to the listing agent with an intelligent answer.
Right.
With an intelligent answer. Tell them exactly where you're at and what's going on. And then by you also knowing that, you can ask the loan officer, well, why are we backed up? We should have already done that 2 weeks ago. We should have already had that document. So knowing about mortgages, to me, is 50% of your knowledge. Then laws, it's another 40% of your knowledge. When I mean laws, I mean rules and regulations. And then after your slight introduction that you're going to do here today, so we have a celebration. We're going to go over there. There's food. We've got a little champagne bottle that we want to open up. Yeah. And so
bubbles.
There's bubbles over there. So I'm going to see you guys over there. I'm going to hand everything. I'm going to go over there and make sure that everything gets done.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Enjoy class. And I will see you guys next week because we're starting hard.
Let's give it up for Ismael.
And English. Thank you.
Thank you. So, en español voy rapidito. Gracias por venir. Yo sé que es complicado, es una fecha que todo el mundo más bien está cansado, quiere estar despatarrado en el sofá, mirando televisión, en Netflix, pero es la mejor manera, en mi opinión, de empezar el año. O sea, el conocimiento, knowledge is power, el conocimiento es poder. Mientras más sabemos de todo, o sea, más profesionales vamos a ser y eso se va a transferir y se va a traducir cuando nosotros trabajemos con nuestros clientes. Bueno, without further ado, let me go into it. Va a ser una presentación bastante rápida, bastante light. Me gustaría dejar las preguntas para el final. Como yo le digo, lo más importante que yo quiero que ustedes tengan de todas mis presentaciones, porque esta va a ser la primera clase de, espero que muchas. Vamos a hablar más adelante de programas, exactamente de programas en específico, pero la idea es que ustedes tengan como que una idea básica del proceso, de los programas. En mi opinión, lo más importante es como que abrirles el entendimiento para que ustedes tengan como que más radar para ver quién puede calificar para un préstamo. Y entonces, quizás es algo que ustedes pensaban que no calificaba o que no podían hacer y de momento dice, fulanito de tal, mira, se puede hacer este tipo de cosas, vamos para allá. Esa es la idea principal de mis presentaciones. Cuando se viene la parte del préstamo y escenarios, yo siempre voy a estar disponible. Como dice Ismael, ahora tengo una oficina acá, pero yo siempre estoy disponible y voy a dejarles mi QR code, siempre voy a estar disponible en el teléfono. So going into English, it's going to be a live presentation, but basically what I wanted to leave you with is that the more you know about the process and the loans, the better. But my objective mostly is so you can get a better understanding of what's available for your clients. So that way you see more opportunities. So my role today it's going to be to open your mind to possibilities so you can see and you can find more clients and, better clients, hopefully, right? So my name is Patricia Yanes. Let me just tell you a little bit about me personally. This is me. I am Cubana Americana because I've been here for, 28 years? So I guess I've been here longer than in Cuba, but I am very truly Cuban. Once you get to know me, you'll know. I am a mother of two big, beautiful children. One is 20 today. The other one's going to be 22 in 2 months, and 2 Boston Terriers that are my new babies because my other bigger babies are out of the house. I'm going to be 25-year marriage this year, okay? And I love, I am a truly Cuban South Floridian. I love the beach. I love traveling. I love eating, which is why I love Edmund's, lunches. But, and I do love my job. And my job is to get more clients into homes. I like the applause, okay. And like Ismael said, my role is not to delay a loan. Like, I don't want a loan to sit in my office. Like, whenever I have a pre-construction or something like that takes a little bit longer than 30 days, I am getting urticaria. Like, I'm already getting itchy. I'm like, I need to get this out the door. Like, I don't want it. I close deals. I close FHA loans in 7 days, and that is with full appraisal. That's with inspections. That's with absolutely everything. I just, and I love saving deals. And I tell you this because I know you probably have worked with other lenders before, and maybe they said that they could do it, and then they can say that they don't do it. I would always like to say that the buck stops here. Like, I will review this, and I will give you my honest opinion if it can be done, and if it cannot be done, like Ismael said, I'll be the first one to tell you. I don't want to waste anybody's time, especially mine. So, and yours, and obviously the clients, and it's a safer way to do it. So there's always an opportunity to like educate the client, but I'll be the first one to tell you, they're not ready right now, but this is what we need to do. And once that happens, we can make it happen. So, mi nombre es Patricia Yanes, soy cubana americana, madre de 2 niños grandes, uno está cumpliendo 20 años hoy, el otro tiene 22 en 2 meses, Dios mío. Se están poniendo viejos ellos. Tengo dos niños pequeñitos que son 2 Boston Terriers, son los niños de la casa, y bueno, llevo casada con mi esposo 25 años este año de matricidio, como decimos pero bueno, como buena cubana del sur de la Florida, me encanta la playa, viajar, mi familia y mi trabajo. Me gusta ayudar a familias a comprar sus casas. Como inmigrante que soy, o que somos muchos, y ustedes lo saben, es la mejor manera de crear patrimonio y crear riquezas. O sea, no hay nada como bienes raíces, y vamos a hablar un poquito más de eso. Pero ¿qué soy yo como profesional? Como le estaba diciendo a Ismael, tengo más de 27 años en la industria. Fui banquera muchos años y básicamente me salí del banco porque los bancos son muy cuadrados. Los bancos son, o si no caes en el cuadrito, no te hacen el préstamo. Y viviendo en el sur de la Florida, era prácticamente imposible hacer un préstamo. Entonces, me cansé de referirle préstamos a mis amigos mortgage brokers y decidí que iba a ser mi propia compañía. Llevo haciendo esto, o sea, casi 30 años. Amo mi industria, amo conocer, me encanta poder ayudar a mis clientes. Y eso básicamente es lo que hago. So, a little bit about my professional life. I've been in the industry for 27 years, like Ismael was saying. I was a banker for many years, but as a banker, banks are very square on the programs that they have. If it's not in their portfolio, they will not qualify the client. I've even seen instances that, and I am great, by the way, at getting approved those denial by lenders, by banks, because they're so square. I'm telling you, like I can do it with my eyes closed, and they are horrible because if they don't fit in the little square, they don't want them. They're very selective. So that's what actually made me become a broker and go on my own to be able to actually give more options to my clients. So, who's Pioneerr Mortgage Funding? I know that you don't know Pioneerr Mortgage Funding, but actually it's a company based out of Tampa. I have a branch here, right here in your office. But one of the most important points that I want to leave you, not only that they're a very big, solid company, we are a broker. We are not a lender. I know that a few people in our offices, there are lenders. And I don't want to put anybody down. There's business for everybody, and we're all friends. But the main difference is that I am not a lender. I am a broker. I work with over 100 lenders. So that gives me the flexibility of being able to look everywhere for a deal. So like I was telling you, the buck stops here. If I don't get it done, nobody can. So un poquito de la parte profesional, de la parte de Pioneerr Mortgage Funding. Bueno, es una compañía que está rankeada en en los top 100 brokerage en América, consecutivamente desde el 2020. Tienen un rating A+, y además son la compañía número 1 de UWM. UWM es el wholesale lender, el banco más grande de préstamos para hipotecas, bueno, en Estados Unidos y en el mundo, porque eso no se usa en ningún lado. Entonces, esa es la compañía que estamos representando. Mi oficina está acá, la oficina principal está en Tampa. Es una oficina bien grande, tenemos sucursales en todo el sur de la Florida, incluso en otros estados. Pero bueno, aquí tienen ustedes aquí mismo, aquí al ladito. Entonces, this slide is very close to my heart. And it's kind of like what I really want to drive up today. I believe, maybe I'm biased, but I believe that we are in the best business there is. We are in the best place there is. And we are in the best company there is. So let me just go over that. Like, why the best business? Real estate is, in my opinion, and again, I'm biased, the best business ever. Why? Because it's a tangible good. It's brick and mortar. Everybody needs a place to live. People always need a place to live. So whether it's for rent or to live, they always need to have that. It's a solid investment. It's part of a diversified investment portfolio. It's a very good part. And there's always going to be a desirability. Now, why is Florida the best market? Like we have over 1,000 people moving to South Florida daily. It's ridiculous, daily. So what do you think that means for our buyers, for our investors, for our renters? Everybody needs a place to live. And you guys are the ones that are going to provide that for them. So we are in the best place. Florida has everything. We even have Messi right now. So I mean, it's everybody wants to be here. Okay. Tax benefits is one of the main reasons that they want to be here. We get the homestead exemption. We get no state tax. Most people have to pay state tax, like New York, in California. It's ridiculous the amount of money that they pay in tax, not us. And on top of that, we have the most beautiful beaches and the climate. And why Partnership Realty? And again, I'm biased. Maybe I'm biased, but I tell everybody that's a realtor that there are with other companies. I'm like, are you freaking splitting like 20-80, 50-50? What? Because they have a team? Because they give you training? Nobody gives more training than Ismael in Partnership Realty. Nobody's more committed to your success than this company. And I tell this out of experience. Like I'm not even a realtor really, but I see it. I work with so many of you before, and I see the commitment. I see, how persistent he is in making sure that you guys know the rules, that you guys do everything right, and that you guys are properly trained, and you guys are the best in the industry. And now, guys, it's do or do. Do or do. Because as the rules get tougher, a lot of people are going to fall off the wagon, and that is your golden opportunity, in my opinion, to really succeed in this business, right? So, ¿lo digo en español? Okay, so, estamos en el mejor negocio, en la mejor ciudad y en la mejor compañía. Porque bienes raíces siempre va a ser un negocio que todo el mundo lo ve como sólido. Es ladrillo, es un lugar, todo el mundo necesita un lugar donde vivir, definitivamente, y es uno de los bienes tangibles más importantes que más se valorizan de todos. Si tú quieres poner un dinero en el stock market, siempre hay un riesgo y puedes perderlo todo. Con bienes raíces, la casa siempre va a estar ahí. Entonces, eso hace que tu inversión sea una inversión sensata. ¿Por qué el sur de la Florida? Porque la Florida, todo el mundo quiere vivir en el sur de la Florida. O sea, todo California ya descubrió que el sur de la Florida existe, que tienen beneficios de impuestos, que tienen el clima, igual que el New York, y todo el mundo viene para acá. A la Florida están mudándose más de 1,000 personas diariamente. Eso es una muy buena oportunidad para ustedes como realtors, poder atrapar toda esa demanda. Y tercero, ¿por qué Partnership Realty? Porque además de que es una compañía que les paga el 100% de comisión, es una compañía que invierte en ustedes como realtors, les da entrenamientos, tiene personas como yo en su oficina. O sea, ustedes tienen all in one. Ustedes tienen todo en uno. Tienen, que yo lo he utilizado personalmente, o sea, Sonia y el Transaction Coordinator Team son herramientas, son tools, herramientas que tienen ustedes a su disposición como realtors, que yo se los digo por experiencia, yo no he visto en ninguna otra oficina. Ustedes tienen todo en esa oficina que está ahí. Tienen a Sonia, empezando por Sonia, que es el Transaction Coordinator, que se puede ocupar de absolutamente todo, fajarse con las asociaciones, buscar todos los papeles. Nadie hace eso por ustedes, hacen los contratos, envían los contratos, o sea, es maravilloso, no tienen ustedes que preocuparse de mucho. Segundo, tienen la compañía de títulos, que es maravillosa y los ayuda también con todo. Y después tienen a personas como yo, que los ayudamos en la parte de financiamiento e incluso de inspecciones. O sea, es un all-in-one, lo tienen todo. ¿Ok? Entonces, no. Now, let's get to the nitty-gritty. New year, new goals. Have you all written your goals already? You have?
Yes.
What are your goals? Tell me a little bit about them. Yeah.
For me, my goals is, like you say, it's a lot of people, 40 people.
Okay.
And, international.
Okay.
Also domestic.
Okay.
Unbelievable for New York.
Okay.
You say they want to move here.
Right.
Taxes.
Good.
Size. And my goal, to tell you the truth, is like maybe 12 houses this year.
Okay, so that's good. And that's what I was going to get at. Oh, no, it's on the other side. But I'm going to go back to that other one. Yeah, goals have to be specific. They have to be measurable, okay? They have to be achievable, relevant, and time-bounded. So the best way to really attack the year, and this is why I really, like Ismael told me, maybe we're not going to have a lot of people in the class. I'm like, I don't care. I want to be there because I believe in starting with the right foot and the right moment, right? So when you write your goals, make sure that you say, okay, I want to sell 12 houses this year. That means one house every single month. So what do I have to do to sell that house, and what's going to be the value of that house? Be as specific as you can be with your goals, because that's really going to hold you accountable, and it's going to make you really want to achieve those goals. So that is the best way. That's why I wanted to talk about this, with you guys. And let's go back to the other one, because I really wanted to put out there, like, New Year, new goals, like what's really happening in the market 2025. And I got a document this morning about, like, Trump and like what's going to change. And politically it has nothing to do with anything. We're just talking about real estate, right? Real estate market and that kind of stuff. But it was very similar to this. So the home sales and prices we are seeing an increase in activity for the home sales and the home prices. So that is really good for us. The mortgage rates are expected to go down, not super dramatically, but they're starting to go down, and they're going to stay stable at a 6%. Now, like I told you and Ismael told you, I've been doing this for almost 30 years. I've seen 10, 15% rates for an FHA loan. Believe me, I've seen it. So 6% is pretty normal for me. I know that you get a lot of clients that they remember COVID and they're like, oh, but I wanted 2%. That was COVID. The world stopped. Things needed to get moving, and that's why the rates were 2%. That's not going to happen again. Thankfully, we don't want to go back to COVID. So that'll be good for me, by the way, but let's not go back to COVID. But it is a good time. The rates are expected to go down, and I'm going to give you another tip of how to take that to your advantage. And then the inventory levels are expected to go up. So rapidito, ¿qué es lo que está pasando? Un poquito como que de un screenshot de lo que está pasando en el mercado de bienes raíces en el 2025. El inventario de propiedades disponibles está subiendo, las ventas de propiedades está subiendo, se esperan que las tasas de intereses bajen y se normalicen aproximadamente con un 6%, quizás un poquito más para abajo, y hay más inventario, hay más propiedades para vender. La próxima es de los goles. ¿Cómo vamos a hacer lo mejor del 2025? Hablamos de cómo setear los goles. Lo más importante que deben hacer es ponerse goals, pero escribirlos más específicos. Ese es el SMART goal. Ese es ¿cómo se dice eso? Eso. Ok, so tienen que ser específicos, tienen que ser mesurables, tienen que ser accomplished, o sea, tienen que ser algo que ustedes puedan realmente lograr, ok. O sea, no digan, bueno, yo voy a vender $50 millones el primer año, si no ha sido el track record. Es alcanzable, gracias. Yo te digo, cubana americana. Y tienen que ser relevantes, tienen que realmente hacer una diferencia en su vida. O sea, ¿por qué? ¿Qué es lo que te hace levantarte por la mañana para cumplir esos goals? Y tienen que tener un tiempo. Estaba muy bueno lo de ella. ¿Cuál es tu nombre, disculpa? Adriana, perfecto, porque ella dice, yo quiero vender 12 casas. Ok, perfecto. ¿Qué significa eso? Yo tengo que vender una todos los meses. Idealmente, ¿cuál es el precio? ¿A qué tipo de cliente? ¿Qué voy a hacer? ¿Y qué voy a hacer para llegar ahí? Y una de las cosas más importantes, que es lo que estaba hablando Ismael, es cómo vamos a lograr esto. Una es, tomando ventaja de la presencia digital, ¿ok? Y yo sé que es difícil, a veces es complicado. Yo me estaba riendo el otro día con Guillermo y digo, bueno, a mí me gusta filmar mucho. Me dice, sí, pero no pongas filtro. Digo, yo me levanto y yo digo, si no filmo ahora, no filmo. Pero gracias a Instagram, gracias, aleluya, y a WhatsApp que tienen, y a Snapchat que tienen filtro, maquíllame, maquíllame. Y lo hacen, no importa, nadie está mirando eso. Creen contenido todos los días, pónganse delante de la cámara. Eso es lo que los va a mantener relevantes delante de su público, todo el mundo. Porque si no, lo que va a pasar es que el primo va a comprar una casa y va a decir, ay, pero yo no sabía que tú eres realtor, y ahí tengan ganas de matarlo. Right? Entonces, eso es muy importante. So, creating and enhancing a digital presence, it's elemental. Like, put yourself in front of the camera. Thank God for social media. Thank God for smartphones. Use it. Use all the tools that you can, and it doesn't matter. Everybody can appeal to your own market. Just try to take advantage of it. Whichever channel you prefer. Like I don't like TikTok, but I like Instagram. So I use my Instagram thing and I put it on TikTok. And now I have like 20 followers in TikTok because I never used it before. But I'm trying. It's a work in progress. It's part of my goals. So the third one is collaboration and and networking. Use your resources. We were talking about the resources that you have right here in this company. Use them. But also take an opportunity to network. Go to open houses. Go to Brokers Opens. Go to Marketing Madness. I met so many people in Marketing Madness. They're great. You know, like, and it's, you can bounce off ideas with somebody in your own, you know, rubro, in your own business, you know, like people that have maybe a different experience on different, you know, situations. You can always bounce off ideas. You know, participate in industry events and organizations. And like I said, but one of the most important things is focus on customer service. Why customer service? You have all been here. Like it takes about 7 times to, you know, hitting a lead so they can actually get back with you. Follow up 7 times. But once you get that client, it is the most important thing to actually maintain that relationship, because that relationship is what's going to give you referrals. So what do you think it's easier, to maintain that relationship that you already gained, or to follow up 7 times on somebody that's not even answering your phone? So this is one of the things that it's really, really, really important. If I had to leave you with something, and I was thinking that, you know, like, what can I leave you with is these, and learn as much as possible, like what Ismael was saying. And you have it all at your fingertips. Now the thing that he's going to do, the library that you can have absolutely everything available, use it. Knowledge is power. It's going to make you look better and more professional in front of your clients. And that's all. That's all it takes. If you know a little bit more than something else, than somebody else, maybe you get the deal. I'm not going to mention names, but you know, like I was told that somebody in a class was asked, what is a DSCR? And the person couldn't say what a DSCR was. How can you be a lender? You don't know what that is. You need to know your stuff, you know? So that's what I'm talking about. In your industry, try to know as much as possible. If you start talking to somebody that's interested in buying a condo and you pull out the thing that Ismael just told you, no, but now you need to have this and this and that, people are going to go, ooh, okay. They know their shit. Sorry. They know their stuff. So, de nuevo, los goals tienen, bueno, ya hablamos de los goals, utilizar su presencia digital, utilizar todas las plataformas, escoger una que más le guste, y lo mejor que es que se puede copiar y paste en todos lados. Póngalo en LinkedIn, póngalo en TikTok, póngalo en, yo qué sé, en no sé cuántas plataformas hay, póngalo en todos lados, en Facebook, en todas. Ustedes no saben lo importante que eso es, porque ahí es donde su familia, sus amigos van a saber que ustedes están en este negocio, van a poder referirle personas. Y yo ahorita les voy a hablar un poquito de cosas que pueden utilizar para hacer los posts. Colaboración y network. Usen sus recursos. Aquí tienen todos los recursos como los que hablamos. Y vayan a eventos, o sea, infórmense. Learning as much as possible para mí es lo más importante. Y cuiden sus clientes. Okay? So, light. I'm going to talk very light about loan programs and why, because at the end of the day, that's what I do. And like Ismael says, 99% of people need loans to buy a property. You know, I mean, we deal with a lot of people that maybe they're new to the country and they need help, right? So that's what we do. Loans are an excellent way to help your clients because they're solid, they really can finance, and sometimes are cheaper than renting. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the FHA loan. And the FHA loan, I know that it's been getting, I don't know why. I've been doing FHA loans my whole life, but I don't know, for some reason I hear some realtors that say, oh, but FHA is complicated because of this, that. It's not. It's easier than a conventional loan, okay? It is a little bit pickier because they don't touch certain type of property, and I will talk to you about it another day in more detail. But FHA is the tool that I would suggest you guys start talking to your clients today so you can start getting deals today. Why? FHA, first of all, it is a Federal Housing Administration program, okay? It is federally insured, and all the client has to do is put 3.5% down payment. That can even be a gift from a relative. They can get a seller contribution and pay their closing costs. We even have programs that do 100% financing for FHA. But what I want to leave you with the FHA, and I promised myself I wasn't going to bore you today with loan programs or whatnot, but I want to leave you this, and I need you to please absorb this, is that FHA has a very particular thing, is that you can get your clients in an FHA loan today. The rate is about a 6.5%, okay? But they get in the house, they already occupy the house, they already become homeowners. After 6 payments, we can do what is called a streamlined refinance. So let's say in 6 months, the rates go down to like a 5 point something, okay? That's already a 1 point something % difference. On a $300,000 loan, it's a substantial difference, right? Okay, you can offer your clients, okay, or we can offer your clients what is called
refinance?
a streamline. It's called streamline refinance. So here's the thing, and pay attention to this because it's the most important thing. They do not have to qualify again for that loan. All they have to do is pay those 6 payments. They don't have to pay for appraisal. They don't have to pay for absolutely anything. They don't have to show any income documentation. They don't have to show absolutely anything. Title basically is the only fee, and we cover it basically, and we use title partners, so it's free. And they can do this every 6 payments forever. Now, when we do this for your clients, and I'm talking about customer service, because you might be like, okay, yeah, Patricia, but you know what? Like, why do I want to do that? I don't get paid in mortgages. I get it. But it is customer service and customer retention. Your client is going to be here and is going to be taken care of. And guess what? Guess who's going to have that conversation with them about that? You are the expert. So you're going to tell them, guess what? After you make 6 payments, the rates are going down a little bit. You come to me and say, Patricia, you know this loan is coming. Although I am going to communicate with you, okay, on the loans that we have. I'm going to keep my tab. And I'll tell you, hey, the rates are down. We can reduce this payment by this much. Let's get on it. Let's start the conversation. You're going to reach out to your client. You're going to have that conversation with them.
How much is the cost?
Wait. Nada.
No, but I mean your service.
Por favor. I am going in English and Spanish. Write it down. We'll do this. I'll talk to you about it. I'll talk to all of you about it. Okay. So the conversation is the following. Hey, the rates are going down. One of the main benefits that you have, which I will tell them when they get their first loan, by the way, is that, and I've gotten a lot more clients ready to jump on the bandwagon because of this conversation. So that is the bottom line. A lot of people that weren't ready, that were like waiting for the rates to go down, they're like, okay, I'm ready. Let's do this. They're jumping in the bandwagon. In 6 months, we can, first of all, reduce your payment. But not only that, we can save you up to 2 payments, 2 mortgage payments while we do the process. Okay? So not only you're going to save them money monthly, you're going to save them 2 months of payments, and you're going to reduce the rate. This is going to be a client for life, guys. There is no cost. There's basically the streamlined cost, it's title. But if we use the same title company over and over, they'll give us a credit and we'll try to cover. Like, I always work with the rates to try to cover. My cost is paid by the bank. Like, I don't charge my clients nothing for my consultation or for, anything basically, So that is the answer. There is no cost. It is a free refinance, and they can do this every 180 payments, because they do have to make 6 payments, because they're going to be saving 2 months and 2 months and 2 months, but every 6 payments they can do that. Okay? So that is what you should be offering today to your clients that are telling you, oh, but I want the rate to go down, I'm going to wait, Trump is great, the rates are going to go down. Yes, but do it now, because when the rates go down, the inventory is not going to be like that. Probably the prices will go up, it's going to be more demand. So do it today, and in 6 months, we can refinance your loan at no cost to you, reduce your rate, and save you 2 months of payments. Who likes this? Right? Do I say it in Spanish? No. ¿Sí? ¿No? Bueno, si alguien quiere la explicación detallada en español, me pueden preguntar sin ningún tipo de problema. Lo mismo pasa con el VA. VA is a similar program. VA, it's for veterans only, okay? And they can buy with 100% financing, and they can do the same thing every 6 payments, completely free of charge, okay? It's what is called a VA IRRL, VA Interest Rate Reduction Loan. So as long as you're reducing the rate and the payment, you can do this forever, okay? So that's the main thing that I wanted to leave you with today, so that way you can get on it. You have a tool in your pocket that you can go like, okay, let's go. What is the qualifications for an FHA or a VA? They do have to be full doc, what is called full doc. Full doc means you have to show 2 years of taxes. Your credit could be 580, which is very low, right? They do have to have the 3.5% down payment, but then again, it could come from a gift, it could come from a seller contribution, that kind of stuff. And with a VA, it's 100% financing. Now, obviously, we still have all the conventional loans. So FHA, the only reason that FHA doesn't like is condos, because the condo has to be approved by FHA. So that's when you have to go conventional. But conventional for first-time home buyers is 3% down payment, guys. And we even have programs with a down payment assistance, so it's 100% also, it could be, okay? Now, I wanted to leave you a little bit here because if I cannot do it, it cannot be done. We can do self-employed loans, like we can use pretty much whatever kind of documentation they have. Either they have a 1099, or they have bank statements, or they have a profit and loss statement. We can do it. We can do investor loans with no documentation, which is called DSCR, debt service credit ratio, and we can even do private money as a last option.
You guys can work with ID,
Yes, we can. Yes, absolutely, we can.
even
Yes.
if they don't have credit.
You can see me. You can see me for specific deals because, again, I mean, I have every loan. If it can be done, I will find a solution for you. And if not, I'll tell you, okay, they need to work on their credit, and we can. So the only thing to keep in mind is, first of all, ask questions. Ask your clients. Ask your potential clients. Hey, what kind of job do you have? Like, do you have a W-2? Those are the best for FHA, to be honest, because that way, you know, we can go with the full doc without having to go into like a whole analysis of income. But that can be done too, right? But the best way is like to maybe start with this route. Okay, ask questions. Any questions about that? And that's pretty much the only thing I'm going to tell you a little bit about the loans.
FHA is only for first-time buyers?
No, no. FHA is only for primary residence. That's a very good question, thank you. And again, we're going to go an in-depth class with FHA and whatnot, but FHA is for primary residence. So you cannot have two FHA loans or two VA loans. It has to be only for the property that you live in. Es tu casa, para tu casa principal, ¿ok? Solo. No pueden tener tres préstamos de FHA, nada más que pueden tener uno solo. Es solo para la residencia principal.
I have a question.
Sí.
With FHA, if you're going to buy, how can I do for down payment? Because I don't like the MI, mortgage insurance, to avoid that.
Okay, there's no way around it. That's a really good question.
2.5% is fine?
No. FHA, it's a federally insured loan. That means that they're going to charge the mortgage insurance for up to 11 years, no matter if you put 50% down payment. That is the difference with a conventional loan. If you have 20% or more down payment, maybe it makes sense to see if it makes more sense. Because conventional, you can remove the mortgage insurance, or MI, after 20% down payment, okay? But not FHA. FHA always, that's how they make their money. That's why they give you the better. But the rates are so much better. The benefits that they get are so much better. I will do this comparison for your clients.
But the problem is I have a client who the first house was conventional, and when I want to buy another house with FHA, it's not possible. They say
Specific cases, we'll talk in private. And I mean, because otherwise the class will drag on forever, and I want you guys to eat and drink champagne.
okay.
But you can come see me, and I can tell you, and we can look at every single scenario. No scenario, and this is the thing about loans. Same as real estate, guys. Like no client is igual al otro. Everybody's different. Everybody's scenario is totally different. Situation is totally different. But that's what we try to work together and try to find the best solution, right? Okay. That's what we do. Okay. So now this is amazing. Amazing. I feel like Carol G saying amazing. This just happened yesterday. Yesterday, HUD announced the FHA new limits for 2025. This is incredible, guys. This is incredible. So I can send all this to you. They vary by county. Okay, los límites de la FHA fueron subidos. Varían por condado, pero bueno, Miami-Dade, Broward y Palm Beach, aquí están. Somos como que costo medio. ¿Qué significa esto? O sea, hasta hace 3 días, un préstamo de FHA tenía que llegar a 500 y pico, 520 y pico. Están en 634 para una unidad. A 2-unit, and I'm going full Spanglish for you guys, a 2-unit, $837,000. O sea, alguien puede comprarse un duplex con un FHA hasta $837,000. 3 unidades hasta $1 millón y 4 unidades hasta me comí una coma, 1.258. O sea, subieron increíblemente los niveles. ¿Qué significa esto para sus clientes? Yo les puedo pasar después esta información, pero esto es lo que significa para sus clientes. ¿Cómo pueden emplearlo ustedes en la vida real para ganar dinero? How can you use this information to make money, right? That's what I'm about. I want to help you make money, right? Give you tools. So this is a listing. This is a Zillow listing that I grabbed, $599, okay? It's a 4-2, it's a duplex, right? So you can do 3.5% down payment on an FHA loan, which is $20,000. The loan amount will be for $178,035. So the estimated cost, let's say the rate is like a 6.5. Your principal and interest is going to be $3,600. Taxes and insurance are about $774. The MIP, it's $410. The total payment is going to be $4841. And let's say you have to live in one of the two units. Hay que vivir en una de las dos unidades para el duplex, right? Para calificar como un FHA. La otra unidad se va a rentar en $2,500. I'm like, I didn't do this. $2,500. Lo que significa que ustedes van a pagar solamente $2,300 por tener una propiedad que todos los años se está valorizando y prácticamente está pagándose sola. It's incredible. You can use this, and in Miami-Dade it's a little bit more complicated, but up here, guys, there's still duplexes. There's still triplexes. They're quadruplex. They're fourplex, no quadruplex. Fourplex. That you can do this. And guess what? On a 1 unit, you can only use your income. On a 2 unit, you can use the second income from the second unit. On a 3 unit, you can use 2 incomes. And on a 4, 3. So that really, really, really helps and makes it a lot more feasible for anybody to really jump in this. So that's what I wanted to leave you with, because they can buy. Oh, and in 6 months, what can they do? Eso me gustó. So buy now, refinance later. You guys make money when people buy or rent. You know, like Ismael was saying, get the ball rolling. Maintain that client. That client that buys their primary residence today, you know, probably in 3 years or whatever, they're going to go and they're going to rent that out and they're going to move to another property. You know, so by helping your client and being present, because that's what's going to do when you offer them this refinance. And I'm only saying this because it's the times that we're living, right? The rates are here today, they're expected to go down. You can offer them that and make you look like an expert and keep them in-house. Van a estar aquí en esa oficina, van a ser sus clientes. Eso no van a ser mis clientes, van a ser sus clientes. Esos clientes van a ser sus clientes de toda la vida. Cuando ellos quieran rentar esa casa y mudarse para otra casa, porque esa es su primera casa, ¿a quién van a llamar? A su realtor, porque ustedes son los experts. So, push this when you get out of here. After you drink your champagne, call everybody. So set yourself up for success. These are the little tips, like follow up on your client base. Empiecen hoy. Part of your goal should be, I'm going to follow up on everybody that I talked to last year that they weren't ready because the rates are high. Oh, the rates are so high. I wanted 2%. Well, that's not going to happen, but let me tell you what I can do for you, right? And you give them that promise. Let's get them pre-approved. And by I mean pre-approved is that I'm not going to run their credit or anything. Gabby's worked with me before, and she knows. You know, we can talk to clients. I can get a preliminary of their situation, and we can say, yeah, they're good to go. Once you're ready, you know, we can go full force and get the loan approved. But if they're ready or they're really thinking about it, get them pre-approved. Get with me. Get them with me. I'll get you a pre-approval in 20 minutes or less, okay? And that way, you can really tell them, hey, listen, what's holding you up? You're ready to go. Let's go. What's holding you up? In 6 months, you're going to refinance the loan. You're going to save 2 months, and you're going to reduce your payment. What are you losing? You're paying rent. You're losing money right now. So ask for referrals of all of your clients. Piden referidos. Piden referidos. O sea, este es uno de los trabajos más duros que existen. Yo no puedo ser realtor. Yo se lo digo a Gaby todo el tiempo. I cannot be a realtor. O sea, primero no tengo la paciencia. Y segundo, it's really tough. O sea, you guys really work hard to get your clients and get your client to the closing table. It is a real big effort. Nice. You deserve the referrals. Get me your referrals. Send me your mom, your dad, your cousin, your primo, everybody, your coworkers. Send them to me. I will help them as well. Ask for it. You have to ask for it. Promote yourself as the expert that you are, and that comes into play doing this, coming to classes, learning, you know, using your resources. If you're doubtful about a situation, I love it. Run a scenario by me, and we can think about it together, because maybe that opens a possibility. Now you can target those IT clients, you know, And every world is a different world. Whomever is his client base is not the same for you. But again, what I want to do is I want to open your radar. So that way you know that maybe that's a possibility. Coño, ese que tú pensabas que nunca podías hacerle un préstamo, maybe we can get it done. You never know. Okay? Yeah, go ahead.
You do pre-approvals?
What is it?
Do you do pre-approvals?
That's what I was just saying.
Sorry, I was just writing, I'm sorry.
Yes. And please use me. Use me. This is what I do 24/7. Call me. And again, I'm using Gabi because I know that we worked together before. Patty, I need this approval because I need to submit this offer. I know nobody will do it. I'm in Italy and I'm running a freaking DU. I don't mind. If I'm awake, I'll do it for you. Use me. I'm your resource, right? I'm your resource to get that deal done. I know how hard it is to get the deal. I will get it done for you. So use me. Yes, I do pre-approvals. Another thing that we were talking about, like Adriana was saying, expand your target base. If you're used to dealing with like first-time home buyers or with the people in your community, open your mind, see what's out there. Maybe talk to foreign investors. I do a lot of foreign investors. Maybe that's a good market. Most here, we're from somewhere else. Use that. Use that to your advantage. Hey, you don't know who has money or doesn't have money? Hey, you want to invest in the U.S.? I got you. Let's do those foreign investors. College students, maybe that they're graduating, maybe they need to buy a place to stay. I've been talking to a lot of parents that the kids are going to school and they have to pay rent in a home. But you know that you can do, but did you know that you can actually, as a parent, you can buy the house for your kids as a primary residence, even though they're away because they don't have income? You can do that for your children and for your aging parents. You can buy a property for them as a primary residence, get all the main benefits on their name, like an FHA, right? Even though you might own your FHA house. ¿Entienden eso que estoy diciendo?
Even if that person owns another property?
Yes, yes. Porque realmente tú lo que estás haciendo es usando el crédito tuyo, tu ingreso para darle a tu hijo una casa, o a tu padre, a tu anciano. No, they're doing the loan on their name, but it's going to go under the other person's title. But it's just an opportunity to really get that kid set up and to give, it really is an opportunity to get the ball rolling. So, it's just, again, I'm here to expand your universe so you can see what's going on. Kathleen, you had a question?
No, just regarding the college students.
Yeah, and that's just an example. Like, let's say, for example, I've done financing for over 55 parents that they don't have income, they're retired, so the kids, they have the income and they qualify and they do the loan for the parents. As a primary residence with all the main benefits, yes. Retirees, divorces, people getting divorced, Yeah, it is true. Sad but true. So know your market better than anyone. So set yourself apart. Ismael was asking about the award ceremony. There's this lady that she's a top producer. I've never seen her in the office, but she's a top producer, and she's all about purple. Like her hair is purple. What's her name, Javier? Lauren. Okay. That's her thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. What sets you apart, So try to think of something that really sets you apart, and we are all unique. There's nobody like us. And use social media, all the channels. What are quick converting posts? Talk about market updates. Use this. Let me know, and I'll send you the little script. Hey, this year is expected. Did you know that the FHA raised the limits? Did you know that you can buy a duplex and use the income? Use it. Use it. Use me. I am working. I am not as techy as I would like, but I am working on creating like a way that I can do a Canva brochure, and I can give you access so you can just input your information and share it. I'm working on that. I promise I'm going to work on that. But these are good tips. Showcase listings. Go to the broker's opens. Showcase a listing. Nobody knows that multi-million-dollar mansion is not your listing. They don't know. Go there. Showcase yourself as the expert. And you never know. Hey, I saw that you're offering that $3.5 million house or $25 million house. Hey, can you help me buy my house? Hell yes. And by the way, I do super jumbo loans up to $30 million. So use me. Use client success stories. You all have really good relationship with your clients. Use it. Do a little video. I mean, Javier the other day on the award ceremony, he grabbed me and he pulled me. He's like, I'm going to do an interview. I'm like, wait, what? Yes, do it. Get yourself in front of the camera. It doesn't matter if you're not perfect. Just get on your closing table. Hey, ask them. Of course, if it was a bad experience, don't do it. Don't use it. But just ask them, hey, would you mind like telling a little bit about how was the experience, and film it and do it and use it. This is really going to help you. Home tips and advice. I'm not a Home Depot person, but you can do whatever. That is design, if that's your thing. Collaborate with other professionals. Again, do things in team. You have an amazing team of people here. That maybe one people is specialized in commercial deals. Maybe another one is I don't know, mira, aquí está, mira, Dani es super commercial. Usa los recursos. Comparte, colabora. It's always good to share the screen with somebody else. It makes you look better. I really wish I had somebody else here with me to make me look better, but anyways. And again, any ideas, let's share. We have an amazing platform. Those, ¿cómo se llaman? The Telegram. Share everything. If you come up with something that works for you, share it. Sharing is caring. We're all a team. And really, we can all be more successful for it. Does anybody have any questions? Now's the time. I just want to go eat, huh? I see how this is. Well, guys, I mean, this is my QR code. That is my WhatsApp. Please scan it. Send me a hello. My name is. I appreciate it. If you want any of the information that we shared today, I am here. I am fully bilingual, aunque hable más en inglés que en español. Yo soy full español, inglés, no portuñol, entiendo, pero no hablo. No hablo portuñol, pero francés, yo puedo un poquitico. En fin, pero estoy a su disposición. Úsenme como un recurso. No tienen que sabérselo todo, pero este poquito que saben hoy, espero que lo usen para de verdad empezar el año, o sea, hacer esos 12 deals tuyos. Let's do it. Let's get it, guys. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're all good.